welcome back to our another podcast. On this podcast, I will become a host, and also not on just this podcast, I will become a podcast for the next podcast. By the way, guys, I think you guys still didn't recognize me, right? So let me introduce myself. My name is Faza. I'm from Discipline Division. So on this podcast, we have really special guest, and the guest is from IC too. Can you guys recognize who is them? So just let's invite Odit and Shaput. Hello, Odit and Shaput.
Hi.
Are you guys from IC too, right?
Yes.
Can I know what part are you guys in IC, and can you guys also introduce yourself and for the viewers?
Okay, so I'm Khadijah Passa Khansa. I'm from 9th grade.
I'm Syahira Putri. I'm from 8th grade. We are part of Design and Information,
which is responsible for making designs needed by ISC, making wall magazines, and providing information.
It can be competition information or information about science also.
Guys, by the way, what kind of information do you guys know?
For example, China met the artificial sun. That's been trending.
Artificial sun. What is artificial sun?
So what exactly is an artificial sun? How does it look and what does it do? It turns out that the artificial sun is China is not a round object floating in the sky. This is just a parable. And actually, the artificial sun is a telescope research machine in which is hot energy up to 5 times as hot as the sun.
And what the research do that for?
This is a trial of a new type of energy generation because our current energy source still has many problems. This new generator can be stronger and cleaner because it uses nuclear fusion.
If we compare, which one is better, Audit?
Nuclear fusion is safer than oil and coal. Nuclear fusion is also safer because it does not produce radioactive gas, but that is harmful in the long run. The power of one nuclear fusion plant can power 100 million lights or turn on hundreds of homes.
That was amazing, but it doesn't mean that creation. That doesn't mean that means to match all of creation.
Yes, as long as humans are not able to escape the laws of nature, then humans will never be able to create anything that is beyond Allah's creation.
No matter how sophisticated man-made, it is all God's creation through the intelligence He has given to humans. After all, whatever humans create will not be as perfect as Allah's creation.
Talk about matching God's creation. Do you know about the anti-apocalypse aircraft that America is proud of?
I don't know, and I just heard about it. What was that?
This aircraft was created nuclear resistant, and anti-apocalypse has more resistance than other aircraft. Also created nuclear resistant and anti-apocalypse, the E-6B Mercury is not equipped with anti-bird defense. A bird crashes into one of the plane's 4 engines when it lands on October 2nd. This resulted in temporarily having to land the aircraft.
Is there an award from it?
America suffered losses of up to $2 million US dollars, or 28 billion due to the damage.
Wow, that was a lot of losses.
Yeah, that was a lot. But I was wondering, do other planes in general also not have an anti-bird defense? And do planes often hit birds?
Yeah, right. Didn't all inhabit in the sky, namely bird, suddenly have a large new resident who hitched by without permission and bump into them?
So actually, planes are designed with engines prepared to withstand attacks from birds, but not all birds. Cases of collisions with large birds or small birds flying in groups can result in fatal accidents. However, the accidents are very rare. And in fact, planes not like hitting birds either. From aircraft systems to pilot are all preventing birds from getting close to planes.
Does that mean that the anti-apocalypse aircraft that was hit by the bird is a form of doom?
Yeah.
It could be. The anti-apocalypse aircraft.
So just because of the bird, the plane was just broke? Like,
Yeah.
That? That was so funny. So that means the plane was not work for anti-apocalypse?
Yeah, of course. Really don't say its name. There are many anti-apocalypse bunkers. One of them, do you know how about the anti-apocalypse luxury bunker?
Oh, is there anti-apocalypse luxury bunker? Where is it?
Which bunker do you mean?
The bunker name Vivos Europa. One that's located in Germany. To be precise, in Rottenstein.
I know that there is a swimming pool, theater, and gym, right?
Yes. This bunker was originally a relic during the Cold War, which was later modified by a wealthy investor.
With all the luxury facilities, is there still an internet?
Oh yeah, it's a closed bunker, especially in this era. We really need the internet.
Maybe they have a way to get internet too?
Maybe. And I have fun facts about the internet.
What was that?
So, within a minute, there are millions of emails sent by internet users. In addition, there were 48,000 applications downloaded, 2.46 million content posted by Facebook users, and 277,000 tweets by Twitter users. For internet hacking, there are about 30,000 sites in cyberspace that are targeted by hackers every day.
But that was a lot. That's when everyone was using a social media.
Yeah, of course, because we are in internet era.
And also, the level of education that depends on the internet is increasing. In recent years, the number of students who are integrated into the internet network has increased. All 320 international standard high schools spread across 33 provinces have been fully integrated into the internet network. Around 100 big international standard schools that are classified as private have computers with a ratio of 1 in 10.
The level of education that depends on the internet is increasing. This is evident from the phenomenon that all teachers at their favorite schools have used information from the internet as a learning resource. What we can be proud of is the reading power of teachers, especially the growth of young teachers, is increased. This can be seen from the row of web addresses associated with their learning.
And what is the role of the internet education management?
It can be a source of information, communication, interaction, collaboration, and administrative technology. Talking about it, who is the inventor of the world's first handphone?
So, in 1973, Martin Cooper of Motorola Corporation invented the first mobile phone, which was introduced to the public on April 3, 1973. The cell phone invented by Cooper weighed 30 ounces or approximately 800 grams. It was this discovery that changed the world forever.
It can be a search of information, communication, interaction, collaboration, and administrative technology. Talking about it, who is the inventor of the world's first handphone?
So in 1973, Martin Cooper of Motorola Corporation invented the first mobile phone, which was introduced to the public on April 3, 1973. The cell phone invented by Cooper weighed 31 ounces or approximately 800 grams. It was this discovery that changed the world forever.
Handphone can turn it on without electrical. So, who invited the electrical? Do you guys know?
Electricity was first discovered by Thales, a Greek scholar around 600 BC.
How did Thales discover electricity?
He first became aware of electricity because he observed that rock and rope on the woolen thread would attract light objects moving.
What are the resources of the electrical energy?
As we discussed earlier, there are sources of electrical energy in the form of nuclear. Besides that, there is oil, energy, coal, geothermal, and most often solar power.
Solar power, unlimited electrical energy because it uses sunlight and heat from the sun. It's just that to build the reactor requires a large cost. The weather factor is also one of the obstacles.
So that means the solar water heater use sun.
Yeah, because like the name, solar. So that means we need a sun.
Oh, like that. Okay. Don't think that we have discussed a lot of information, right? Like start from the sun and come to sun again. I think it was the end of the podcast. So, because this was the end of this podcast, we are very thanks to Audit and also Shaput to spend your time to come on our podcast. And also, thank you guys for watching our podcast and see you guys on the next podcast. Bye!